Hey folks, Justin from Tackle Tactics here in the boat with Declan today, and we are on the Brisbane River throwing a new product from ZMan. Stay tuned, plenty of fishing to come. Whee, get out of there, get out of there. Oh yeah, there's a tap. Oh yeah, I was just hopping that off the bottom and he has drilled it. There's nothing we love more than when new toys arrive in the warehouse, and this one is an absolute ripper. You might have seen the ZMan micro baits range, including the shad fries and the tiny ticklers, the stingers. There's a bunch of tiny plastics in the range, and this is a new one. This combines two of my favorites, the goat and the micro baits. Boom, micro goat. Here it is, 1.75 inch.
Oh, dropped it.
Double paddle tail, you can see the fish love it. This has been cool in the testing and development process. Little double kicking feet, squash grub body, fits a size 2 hook beautifully in those HeadlockZ Jigheads, and the fish love it. So stay tuned, we're gonna be fishing this guy. Keep an eye out for them in stores. Half a dozen really cool colors to start with. Let's get a fish. All right, the structure that we're fishing today, we're just in the Brisbane River on some rubble patches. Oh, there we go, deck's on. Fishing some rubbly, sort of reefy patches. Just throwing a big long cast up current, and we're bouncing the lure back with the current, back with the flow. There's a little tacker to kick us off. Micro baits catch micro fish, but they also catch bigger fish, so we'll keep plugging away. Basically just throwing a big long cast. We've got the wind behind us, but the current coming back towards us. So we use that wind to throw a big long cast with the 1/8 ounce jig head. We're allowing it to sink down in a couple of meters of water, 2 to 2.5 meters. We're just hopping it, shaking it, and bouncing it back over that rubbly bottom, waiting for that tap, set the hook, fish on. Oh yeah, there's a tap. Oh yeah.
That's a nice fly.
Oh, didn't he pick that up off? I was just hopping that off the bottom and he has drilled it. That is awesome. Oh.
That's a lot of fun.
Oh, awesome fun on the 1 to 3 kilo gear. We're on the really light gear because we're throwing micro baits. We're throwing finesse plastic. So this is a 1/8 in a number 2, HeadlockZ Finesse series jig head. We've got our drag, we've got our 1 to 3 kilo rod, 1,000 size reel, 6 pound braid, 10 pound leader. So we've got good enough leader to hold the fish. We're just having a bit of fun with the light drag and the light gear to cast that tiny plastic. I've got the midnight oil color on here in the micro goat, and that micro goat, we're having a bit of fun with it, hey? Oh, didn't he crunch that on the bottom? Oh, that was brilliant. Come on fish, here you come, here you come, here you come. There we go, in the net.
Oh, nice little squire.
That is beautiful. How is that, you know? A lot of people say to me, are the fish even going to see those micro baits? Not only do they see them, they eat them, and especially if they're on tiny bait. If they're on jelly prawns or on little bait fish, man, they scoff that thing, hey?
It's not a bad sized fish.
Those little, that squashed grub shaped body and those little double kicking feet, remember, out of the packet, you've got to pop those feet apart, but they create a lot of movement in the water. The hook is right there where the movement of those feet are, bang, fish on. If you're out there fishing your soft plastics and you find the bite's tough or the bait is small, make sure you give these little 1.75 inch micro goats a go. Downsize your plastic to upsize your catch, fish on. On.
Nice Bream on there.
Beautiful. Retrieve.
Yeah, just hopping him on the bottom there along that little rock bar.
There you go. So the structure we're fishing is a submerged rubbly rocky patch, just bumping that micro goat back over the bottom. And you felt he just hit it on the...
Yeah, I've been getting a few bites there, a few little short taps, but he eventually got it there. And bloodworm.
And a bloodworm head as well.
Yeah, bloodworm head.
In that 1/8 number 2. So it's a Gamakatsu hook, super sticky sharp hook, which you want when these guys are on. Like that's just pinned him up in there. So many times it's a lip hook or something like that. So that fine gauge in that number 2 hook is perfect for getting the hook set.
Oh, nice little one.
Oh, beautiful. 1.75 inch micro goat. Downsize your plastic, upsize your catch. Buckle up. When the bait's smaller, the bite's tough. ZMan 1.75 inch micro goat is the go. Have a look at that. What an absolute ripper. Yeah, fish on. Drilled the micro goat, mate.
Again, another little squire, I suspect.
Squire on fire. Micro goat. 1.75 inch. Buckle up. I might get the net, eh? On that one. A lot of people might not associate a microplastic like this with
Oh yeah, nice little squire.
a fish of that size, but be surprised what they eat, hey? Especially at different times of the year and when that bite's a bit tougher and they're on micro baits. That is a beautiful fish.
Yeah, really nice one.
Fishing on the light gear, so bit of drag there, softer drag. Doesn't want to give up.
No, he's got the boat there. He's quite a nice
Holding it is a great fish. Look at that. That is a beautiful fish. Lovely deck. That is a magic fish.
Hit on the side of the face.
Yeah, he's had a crack at it.
Belting.
So there you go. That fish has had a crack at that micro goat there. He's a messy eater. He's missed it, but that tiny little gamakatsu hook has found its mark in the fish. Pinned him nicely.
Nice little fish.
That is a beautiful fish. They say it's that jelly bean theory.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we can all have a big feed for dinner. If someone hands around a bowl of jelly beans or something like that, everybody still eats one, and that's like these guys. Even if the moon phase isn't right or something, or they've fed up the night before, they might be full of food, but they'll still eat that jelly bean. All right, a key consideration when you are gearing up to throw these ZMan micro baits and micro finesse style of plastics is that we need to be able to deliver this plastic out there and get that hook set and land that fish. And the rod combo is very important for this style of fishing. When we're fishing these really light, so this is a 1/8 ounce head, size 2 hook with that micro goat, so it's a light presentation. We want to punch it a long way away from the boat so we're not spooking fish. This is the combo that I run for that finesse style of plastics fishing. So this is a 1 to 3 kilo black Mamba rod. It's a 7-foot rod, 40-ton Toro carbon blank, which is light and powerful. It's punchy, so I can really punch that long cast, and also I can control that plastic and set that hook when I need to. All right, our reel on this combo is a 1000 Okuma ITX. So cool thing about this reel, nice and light and comfortable to fish with, and nice smooth drag, which is a key when you're fishing these light plackies. We want to keep that tiny hook in the fish, so we need that nice smooth drag. So it's a 1000 ITX, and that's loaded up with 6-pound Platypus Pulse X8 braid. So that's an 8 carrier braid, super smooth, slick, fine diameter, long casting, which is what we want. Leader wise on here, you can run anything from 4 pounds through to about 10 pound on these finesse plastics I like to fish. We're running 10 pound today just because we're fishing some rough terrain, and we might get a flatty or some other larger species that can wear through that leader. So that's a 10-pound Platypus hard armor in a Supple leader that we're running on there with that micro finesse plastic today. So that's the combo that works for me. It's a great light and fun combo to fish, and you can stop some big fish on it as well, which is important. Oi, fish on, buckle up. Oh, smoked around the pylon. Fun and games. We've moved from that patch of rubble throwing big long casts into this area here fishing around pylons. Pylons are really cool for holding fish, especially bream, which is what we're chasing right now. The current moves around those, creates eddies, creates pressure points, and also those pylons create shade, and all of that holds fish. So we're just going to pickpocket our way around here. You'll see us casting past the pylon and working it back around, casting right in behind that pylon and trying to get those bream to bite.
And then trying to pull them out.
Trying to get them out. The tussle is on.
That's next cast after losing that last one.
The micro goats. Everything eating it. That beautiful little profile size and those double kicking feet. Attracting plenty of attention from Bream, flatties and snapper today. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. You can see that squashed grub body. Lots of ribbing there to hold the scent, and it holds that size 2 hook really well. And then those little double kicking feet, remember out of the pack, pull those apart and you'll get those little double kicking feet, and that flatty liked it.
Yeah, awesome.
Beautiful fish. Hasn't got your other lure. Oh, that's gold. On. Slaying it around the pylons, mate. Slaying it around the pylons there. That is a nice fish. Holding tight to the pylon?
Yeah, right on the pylon there.
Yep, beautiful.
On that goes again. Up there, pull it out.
Great fun, sitting in the eddy. Good fun on light gear. The bait flicking around out there. Whee, get out of there, get out of there. Oh, brutal.
Oh.
Smoked.
Flathead decided to go the wrong way.
Yeah, he went right around that rough stuff there, eh? Gee, there's some barnacles on that one you chose too. Oh, wild. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful cast too, mate. Right into that pylon where that guy was sitting out of the flow in the eddy there. I'm going to whack a net under him. Whack a net under him. That is a nice fish. Oh, sack the net, man. That's a cracker, Bream.
Yeah, nice.
There you go. That's
lucky we didn't put the net under him.
Yeah, put the net under him and safe as houses. There you go. That's a solid little Bream. Pulled off that pylon there, so we got the water flow. Declan made the cast then straight into the back of that pylon. Sitting in that eddy was this guy, and he's just smashed it, climbed all over it, hey?
Nice.
So that shows the versatility of this little micro goat as well. We had that red hot session on that rubbly patch, catching those snapper, and also some nice Bream. You can take the same plastic on that same 1/8 ounce number 2, get in here, sneak around these pylons and whack a couple of Bream. So that might just about do us for the day, mate. Hey, red hot rubble session, pull a fish off a pylon and wrap it up. There you go, check out that micro goat, ZMan 1.75 inch micro goat at your local ZMan stockist and online at tackletactics.com.au. Fish on.